Hi everyone, welcome to iQuanta. I'm Yogesh, and in today's video I'm going to talk about how to prepare for IPMAT without coaching. This is something that every IPMAT aspirant thinks of when they start their preparation. Usually IPMAT coachings are costly, some of them even cost around 1 lakh. So should that amount be given into coaching, or can I prepare for free as well? Can I prepare through some free resources? So usually when students go for self preparation, free preparation, they look out for some free resources which are usually scattered. Okay, so that's one reason students do not prepare for free, which is the resources are scattered. They are unable to get those proper quants books at one place, proper verbal books at one place. They're not able to get those proper YouTube playlists through which they can learn the concept at one place. So in today's video I'm going to solve your problem. I'm going to structure your resources in a proper way. I'll be giving you a sheet in the end in which I have put all the resources together. Okay, where to get that sheet I'll tell you. If you want the link to this particular sheet, then you can join the iQuanta WhatsApp group from the link in the description, and I'll be sharing this sheet over there. Okay, but I have done that so that when you prepare for free, you get instant access to those resources. They are structured very well. You know what you are doing, how much you have done. Okay, so that your level of preparation matches the preparation level of a student from a coaching. Okay, so when you start your IPMAT preparation for free, you have to finish the syllabus first, because you have to learn the concept first. Okay, without learning the concept you cannot just jump to practice questions and mocks. Okay, you have to learn the concept from somewhere. You have to finish the syllabus. Actually, finishing syllabus, this never happens. Okay, you will never be able to finish your IPMAT syllabus because syllabus is quite vast. Okay, so you can finish the high weightage topics, okay, which will get you very good marks in the exam. So syllabus actually never finishes. Okay, after 60-70% syllabus you should start mocks. Okay, so first when you start your preparation, you do the basic information gathering about IPMAT, which is IPMAT syllabus, IPMAT exam pattern, what is the cutoff last year, all of that. Okay, and then you start your subjects, okay, like quantitative aptitude, verbal ability, logical reasoning. So in this video I'm also going to include resources for logical reasoning and data interpretation, which are important for IPMAT Indore, Rohtak, JIPMAT. Okay, so we'll see what are the best sources to finish your syllabus quickly. Okay, I'll be giving you some YT playlists, I'll be giving you some books and PDFs. Okay, a lot of conceptual playlists as well as practice playlists. Okay, then you have to practice a lot of questions. Okay, once you learn the concept, you should be solving questions. You should become a problem solver. Okay, your problem solving skills should be very good, because in the exam ultimately you have to solve some questions, right? So how will you be able to solve questions quickly in the exam? You first have to read the question, check whether you know it or not, whether you know the concept or not, are you familiar with the question or not. If you quickly identify that I can do this question, you have to do it, otherwise you have to let it go. Okay, because in the exam you have to be a quick decision maker, a good decision maker as well, so that you can give your time to those questions only where you can score something, and do not waste your time on questions where you do not know the solution or the concept. Okay, so where to practice from? I'll be giving you some resources which have exact IPMAT level questions, from which repeatedly every year questions come in IPMAT Indore, Rohtak, JIPMAT. Okay, so I'll be giving you practice resources like PDFs, YouTube playlists, books. Okay, if you do them extensively, then this is what actually coaching students do. Okay, the coaching basically structures everything for them. Coaching basically makes their task easier, but if you do this at your end, I think your preparation will also be much easier. Okay, and later on you have to give mocks. Okay, ultimately when you have done everything, you have to sit 30 times, 40 times for the exact same paper that you are going to write, which is your IPMAT Indore exam or Rohtak JIPMAT exam, because ultimately you will be sitting for those 2.5 hours in the final exam. So do that rehearsal through mocks. Okay, sit for them a lot of times so that you know time management, which question to, which one to leave. Okay, which question to do, which one to leave, and you get a very good score. So let's go ahead, I'll quickly finish this for you. Okay, first of all, there's an iQuanta app. As I said, you can prepare for IPMAT for free. Even if you are enrolled in a coaching and you want some doubt support, you want to talk to IIM mentors, you want to talk to faculties, you want to get your doubt resolved within 5 minutes, and along with that you want to earn some money, then you can come to the iQuanta app. You can earn around 500 rupees every day just by solving questions of students. Okay, there are a lot of students in our IPMAT group. Inside the app, once you log in, you will get a group named IPMAT Preparation iQuanta. It has around 5,000 students now, and soon it will be the biggest community of IPMAT students in India. Okay, so the group is very active. Okay, your doubts are solved within 5 minutes, whether it's a verbal doubt, quant doubt, logical reasoning doubt, you have some doubts around syllabus, whatever query you have around IPMAT exam updates, everything is taken care of, everything is resolved within 5 minutes. Okay, so do join this, and if you help other students, engage in the community, okay, you post something, some question or formula sheets, or help other students, or you solve their doubts, okay, they will be liking your comments, okay, and that way you will be getting coins, which is iCoin. Okay, so every time your post gets a like, you solve somebody's doubt and they like your comment, you solve an assignment, you will be getting coins for that. Okay, and you can earn up to 500 rupees. Okay, I hope that is clear. So this is one way in which maybe you can earn your IPMAT fees, okay, and within a month you can earn up to 15,000 rupees. Fine. I hope that's clear. Now we'll go ahead. 3 simple steps to crack IPMAT. Okay, first is you learn the concept, where you build a foundation, learn the concept. Second is practice and do the PYQs. Not just practicing is important, okay, practicing at IPMAT level is very important. So you have to do the PYQs as well. Okay, past year questions आपको करने पड़ेंगे, because you have to gauge the difficulty कि पहले पेपर में किस टाइप के क्वेश्चन आए हैं, क्या मैंने वैसे ही क्वेश्चन और कंसेप्ट सीखे या फिर मैंने कुछ लोअर लेवल का सीखा हुआ है. सो यू हैव टू मैच दैट लेवल, एंड फाइनली यू हैव टू डू सम रिविजन एंड मॉक्स. सो मॉक्स के थ्रू आपकी रिकॉल पावर बहुत इंप्रूव होती है. हर कोई बुक पढ़ता है, हर कोई सब कुछ करता है, बट रिकॉल पावर सबके अंदर नहीं होती. व्हेन यू आर लर्निंग, यू आर सिटिंग इन अ क्लास, इट्स वेरी इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड थिंग्स, ओके, बट द मोमेंट यू सिट अलोन एंड यू स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग सम क्वेश्चंस, थिंग्स डू नॉट हिट योर ब्रेन, ओके, एंड दैट बेसिकली हैपन्स बिकॉज कई बार आपका रिकॉल अच्छा नहीं है क्योंकि आपने कभी खुद से नहीं किया उसको, राइट. सो खुद से जब आप करोगे तो आपकी रिकॉल एबिलिटी बढ़ती जाएगी, आपकी डिसीजन मेकिंग एबिलिटी और अच्छी होती जाएगी. ओके, दैट इज वॉट यू हैव टू डू. सो 3 सिंपल स्टेप्स, बट देन पहला स्टेप, सबसे पहले आपका क्वांट का सिलेबस कैसे आप पूरा करोगे. सो iQuanta यूट्यूब चैनल, दिस चैनल इटसेल्फ, यू जस्ट गो टू द प्लेलिस्ट सेक्शन ऑफ दिस चैनल, देयर आर मल्टीपल प्लेलिस्ट्स. ओके, अब आपको ढूंढना भी नहीं है, आई हैव मेड अ शीट, आई विल शो यू. ओके, बट हाउ विल यू फिनिश योर क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड, आप वो सारी प्लेलिस्ट जितनी भी मैं दिखा रहा हूँ आपको क्वांट, वर्बल, लॉजिकल की, डायरेक्टली उस शीट से एक्सेस कर सकते हो. ठीक है, इफ यू वांट द लिंक टू दैट पर्टिकुलर शीट, देन देयर इज अ व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन. ओके, यू हैव टू जॉइन इट. आई विल बी शेयरिंग द शीट ओवर देयर, एंड इन फ्यूचर वी विल आल्सो बी शेयरिंग ऑल द एग्जाम अपडेट्स, PDFs, materials, free materials over there. You can interact with us over there if you have any issues around IPMAT. Okay, so first playlist is iQuanta IPMAT numbers playlist. This is a comprehensive playlist for numbers where we have 12 to 13 lectures which cover your concept and a lot of practice questions. After that you have 10-15 dedicated sessions on numbers practice. Okay, if you do this, you are well prepared for the toughest IPMAT exam, which is IPMAT Indore. Okay, Rohtak JIPMAT are easier, so anyway you are prepared for that as well. If you do IPMAT arithmetic playlist on the iQuanta channel, this covers entire arithmetic along with a lot of practice questions. Okay, so this is a playlist having around 29 videos, numbers has around 30 videos. Okay, then you come to iQuanta IPMAT algebra playlist. This is one of the most watched playlists. Okay, these are all the most watched playlists of IPMAT. Okay, around number system, arithmetic, algebra. Okay, it has around 40 videos which are very good to complete your syllabus and give you a lot of practice questions of IPMAT level. Then we come to iQuanta IPMAT geometry playlist. Okay, this is a comprehensive geometry playlist. In future, we will be adding some coordinate geometry lectures to this and conic sections lectures to this, trigonometry lectures to this, so that your preparation is complete around geometry. Okay, so these are the 4 pillars of IPMAT quants: numbers, arithmetic, algebra, geometry, wherein algebra, arithmetic hold the highest weightage, then comes geometry, and then comes numbers. After that you have some topics of modern maths, so that playlist will be coming up in future, but till then you can do these and maybe start doing your conceptual part. Okay, not just conceptual part, these playlists have a lot of practice sessions as well, so you can do them in parallel. Okay, doing these will complete 100% of the quant syllabus. These playlists also have a lot of practice questions of IPMAT Indore level. Okay, so if I total them up, around 130 plus videos are there. Okay, we will be adding more in future. As you know, iQuanta keeps coming up with marathons and all. Okay, so this is how you complete your quant syllabus. Now we come to VA. One thing that you will realize in your IPMAT preparation is VA was more difficult than QA. Okay, you will feel this later, not right now. Maybe when you start VA, you feel that it's nothing but more of English only. Some students, they are good at English because since the very beginning they have been using the correct grammar, their vocabulary is very rich. Okay, and they have been into reading. Maybe they were reading novels or newspapers or magazines, some kind of stuff they were always reading. So their verbal ability is usually good. But in India, especially when you come to CBSE schools, we don't focus that much upon reading. Okay, so that is why VA here in IPMAT is of a certain difficulty level which becomes difficult. Okay, and that is why you will feel later that quants was easier, VA was difficult. In fact, in quants, it's easy to identify a question that it is of geometry or this is of algebra, arithmetic, whatever, and you have to recall a set of formulas. In verbal ability, there is no such fixed formula or concept. Okay, there can be exceptions as well. So the only way to do this is practice, practice, practice as per IPMAT level, IPMAT format questions. Okay, so if you want to finish your syllabus in verbal ability, you may start with the iQuanta VA playlist. This playlist where sir has given a very simple breakdown of how IPMAT verbal ability is different from your conventional English and what has to be done there. Okay, it has around 15 videos wherein you will get a good idea of starting part of the IPMAT verbal ability. Then you come to IPMAT RC playlist. Okay, the playlists are exactly same. Okay, this name of the playlist you will find in the playlist section as well. Or else, what did I say? There's a sheet in which I have put together all the playlist links. I'll show you in a while. You can get them there. Okay. So if you want to do RCs, RCs are very, very important. Okay, 40% of your IPMAT verbal ability section in Indore, it is made up of RCs. We have already finished a playlist having 100 RCs, and these days we have just started another playlist of RCs, okay, of IPMAT level as per IPMAT standard. Do them as well. Okay. Then you come to vocabulary. This is something that we are posting on a daily basis. We are posting a 9-10 minute video every day wherein we are posting 5-10 words, their antonyms, synonyms, everything around vocabulary. Okay, and these are very funny sessions. Okay, you will actually like them. These are not very boring. Okay, your conventional vocabulary sessions. Then we come to practice playlist. Okay, this is our IPMAT VA practice playlist. This has around 50 plus practice sessions which cover each and every concept of verbal ability. Okay, so do explore this. What am I doing here? I am just structuring things for you. Okay, otherwise you will not know what to do and which one to finish, how much to finish. Okay, these are the most important playlists that are going to help you practice and learn the concept. Okay, I hope this is clear. So this is going to help you finish your VA syllabus. Doing these will complete 100% of the VA syllabus. These playlists also have a lot of practice questions of IPMAT Indore level. That's very important. Okay, apart from that, there are 2 more playlists. Okay, these are the books that usually students use, word power made easy, and they usually use a lot of idioms and phrases. Okay, they do it from PDFs and all. So to make it easier, we have made a dedicated playlist for idioms and phrases. In future, we'll be adding more to it, but whatever is available right now, do it. Okay, similarly, we have a word power made easy playlist. Okay, altogether there are 50 plus videos of these, and in addition to these, we also have your vocabulary playlists, right? So do them as well. Now, if we go ahead, we come to LR. Now, you have to understand the difference in IPMAT Indore LRDI and IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT LRDI. Indore LRDI is not like you will be getting some blood relation questions. Okay, you will not be getting coding, decoding questions. So easy topics, these topics of LR, they are only there in IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT. They don't come in IPMAT Indore. IPMAT Indore has set based logical reasoning and DI. They give you a logical reasoning set in QSA section. In IPMAT Indore, you will get 3 questions in a set. It's a set passage kind of thing wherein you will be getting 3 questions of logical reasoning. If you want to check what those questions look like, do check the IPMAT Indore 2026 paper. Link will be in the description. Okay. Second, in IPMAT Indore, there is a section called QMCQ. First section is QSA, which has 3 LR questions. Second section is QMCQ, which has a DI set. It is called a data interpretation set. Usually that set is around data interpretation, where you are given a table or some numbers, you have to calculate, do some calculation over there. Okay, so that's how they ask you IPMAT Indore LR and DI. It's in form of a set. So there are 5 questions in the Quant MCQ section, last 5 questions of data interpretation. Do check the IPMAT Indore 2026 and 2025 paper, link is in description. Okay, so that's the difference between IPMAT Indore and Rohtak JIPMAT LRDI. Rohtak JIPMAT LRDI has simple questions like there will be coding, decoding questions, linear circular arrangement questions, blood relation questions. Okay, there can be series questions on series. Okay, analogy, all that, clock and calendars will be there in IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT LRDI. Okay, not in IPMAT Indore. So that's why you should also check a JIPMAT paper and Rohtak paper, their LR section, to understand what is the difference between IPMAT Indore LRDI and IPMAT Rohtak JIPMAT LRDI. Okay, IPMAT Rohtak JIPMAT LRDI, it's very same. Okay, I mean, if you prepare for Rohtak or JIPMAT LRDI, they are basically the same. You will not be preparing separately for those. Okay, I hope that is clear. So if you want to prepare IPMAT logical reasoning, okay, for Rohtak and JIPMAT, this is the playlist you have to use. But you specifically prepare for IPMAT Indore data interpretation, you have to use this playlist. Okay, so checking the paper is very important so that you have an idea about what kind of questions are asked. Otherwise, you will always feel that I am learning but I am not able to solve, because you do not know the exact type of question asked. Okay, so solving PYQs in parallel is very important. Okay, there are total 100 plus videos in these playlists, in fact more than that. Okay, now we come to the best books for IPMAT. See, there are lot of books in the market. Okay, But IPMAT specific, you can use iQuanta books. Otherwise, if you want to check which are the best books for IPMAT, I have put a video in the description, okay, best books for IPMAT and how to use them. So in that particular video, I have told what other books you can take from the market, okay, and how to use those books. Not each and everything from those books is important for IPMAT. So that you do not waste your time in doing things that are not important for IPMAT, you can go and check those books and do only that part from the books, okay. Also, if you are looking for how to start your IPMAT preparation, then I have made a proper dedicated video on that, and it is one of the most watched videos on YouTube right now around how to start IPMAT 27-28 preparation, okay. Do check it, link is in description, okay. So do check the description has a lot of useful things, okay. So what are those extra books? Where will you get them? Again, I have prepared a sheet which I am going to show you after a while, okay, and in that particular sheet I have put the link of each and every book that is important. So if I talk about quants, there's a book called Arun Sharma Quants book. It is actually for the CAT exam, but if you do its level of difficulty 1 and 2 exercises, it's very relevant for IPMAT Indore as well. This book is very relevant, these 2 levels, if you do it, do these from these books, okay, then they are very helpful for IPMAT Indore. But if you are specifically preparing for Rohtak and JIPMAT, do not use this book, Arun Sharma, okay, because it is slightly difficult, okay. It is for IPMAT Indore only. If you want to do Rohtak and JIPMAT only, if you are preparing only for Rohtak and JIPMAT, not for IPMAT Indore, then you can use the R.S. Agrawal Quants book, okay, that is good for Rohtak and JIPMAT, okay, Quants. And you have to include IPMAT PYQs. As I said, you can get 1,000, 1 crore, billion questions of quants, but you have to come down to, you have to narrow down to IPMAT level questions, and you will be able to do that best through the IPMAT PYQs, okay. They will tell you exactly how difficult the questions are going to be and what kind of questions can you expect, okay. Verbal ability books. So for vocabulary, you can do Word Power Made Easy. There is a Barron's 500 GRE word list. You can read the Hindu. This collectively improves your vocabulary, okay, and you can check the iQuanta daily vocabulary video that we post. And there's another book in which rest of the topics like reading comprehension, para jumbles, para assembly, para completion, sentence completion are there, sentence correction is there, that is General English by SP Bakshi. Apart from this, there's another book called Pearson, okay, Pearson IPMAT Verbal Ability, you can use that as well, okay, any one of these books, okay. This is slightly more comprehensive, General English by SP Bakshi, but there's a specific book in which comes from Pearson, okay, and it is for IPMAT only, okay, so you can use that as well. Otherwise, if you have taken iQuanta books, more than enough. LR books, okay. If you want to do IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT LRDI, you have to take this book, How to Crack the Test of Reasoning by Arihant. But if you want to do IPMAT Indore LRDI, then you choose the iQuanta YT playlist of data interpretation, and there's a book of Arun Sharma only, again Arun Sharma CAT LRDI book, but that's a difficult book, okay, compared to IPMAT Indore. So just do its LOD 1, level of difficulty 1. LOD is level of difficulty 1 exercises. If you do that much, it's more than enough. I hope this is clear. These are the books you can use. If you still have doubts, you want to talk, you have some confusion in your brain, ask it in the comments, okay, I'll definitely reply. So this is the perfect study cycle that you should follow. You learn a concept, suppose you do numbers, you learn the concept. Then you practice 100 questions around numbers, okay, like maybe 10-15 questions of divisibility, 10-15 of factors, 10-15 of remainders, 10-15 of factorials, okay. Like that you should do questions, okay, maybe unit digit questions 20-25, altogether it should become at least 100 plus, 100 is the least, okay. So there's a topic, suppose numbers is a topic, it has some subtopics, like the topics are classification of numbers, divisibility, factors, unit digits, okay, then there is remainders, then you have factorials, okay. So every topic you should do at least 30, 40 questions of each, so that you cover good variety, okay. And then next is you can switch the concept. You should not be stuck in a concept, right? Numbers कर लिया तो you should go to arithmetic. Arithmetic भी एक टाइम पे हो जाना चाहिए, फिर हमें अलजेब्रा पे जाना है, फिर अलजेब्रा करके हमें ज्योमेट्री पे जाना है, फिर मॉडर्न मैथ्स पे जाना है, फिर थोड़े मोटे टॉपिक्स लाइक ट्रिग्नोमेट्री एंड कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री, ये सब भी कर सकते हो, मैट्रिसेस एंड डिटरमिनेंट्स, ओके. दिस इज एन आइडियल टास्क टेबल, ये जनरली आपको फॉलो करनी चाहिए. मैंने बताया स्कूल स्टूडेंट अगर 10 क्वेश्चन पर डे करने चाहिए, वीकेंड पे 15 क्वेश्चन करने चाहिए अगर फ्री हो तो. ड्रॉपर अगर हो तो भाई कम से कम 25-30 क्वेश्चन दिन के आपको करने चाहिए, ठीक है, क्वांट के. सेम वर्बल के लिए आपको, अगर आप स्कूल स्टूडेंट हो, आपको एक आरसी और 5 वोकैबुलरी के वर्ड्स करने चाहिए, जैसे ईडियम फ्रेज कर लिया है, फिर एक वोकैबुलरी की वीडियो देख ली, साथ में एक आरसी आपको करना चाहिए सॉल्व, ठीक है. आरसी कहाँ मिलेगा? iQuanta का जो डेली हम पोस्ट कर रहे हैं आरसी, वहाँ से ले सकते हो, ठीक है. देन 1 आरसी प्लस 10 वकैब आपको थोड़ा ज़्यादा करना है, ठीक है, स्कूल स्टूडेंट को वीकेंड्स पे। तो मैंने यहाँ पे 10 वकैब लिखा है 5 वकैब की जगह, सो दैट इट डज नॉट बिकम वेरी इंटेंसिव फॉर यू। एंड ड्रॉपर आपको लगभग 25-30 क्वेश्चन करने हैं, ठीक है, मिक्स करके, लाइक RC एंड वकैब। मे बी जब एक बार जा करके आपके 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 RCs हो जाते हैं तो तब आप स्विच करके थोड़ा थोड़ा ग्रामर भी इंक्लूड कर सकते हो। LRDI यू कैन डू ऑन, मे बी डेली नहीं करते हो तो आप इसको हर 2-3 दिन में एक बार कभी देख लिया या वीकेंड्स पे देख लिया, 5-10 क्वेश्चन कर लिए ऑल्टरनेट डेज पे। तो मैंने ऑल्टरनेट डेज लिखा है, या तो ऑल्टरनेट डेज पे कर लो या फिर हफ्ते में कोई 2 दिन कर लो, ठीक है। एंड ड्रॉपर्स आपको जैसे इसका डबल करना है। एंड अगर आप इस पेस पे जाते हो, ना ही आप पे बहुत ज़्यादा बर्डन आएगा। किसी दिन आपको स्कूल का काम है, यू हैव सम प्रोजेक्ट्स, सम इवेंट एट स्कूल ड्यू टू विच यू कैन नॉट गिव टाइम टू IPMAT एट ऑल, देन इन दैट केस आप स्किप कर सकते हो, बट डू नॉट डू अ लॉट ऑफ स्किपिंग, ओके। 80-90% तो आपको इसको फॉलो करना ही पड़ेगा, सो दैट आप हर वीक एक अच्छा नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस करो, ठीक है। एंड मैंने बताया कि आपको कम से कम 1.5-2 घंटा देना चाहिए वैसे तो, ठीक है। जितना ट्राई कर सकते हो उतना आपका फ़ायदा होगा। अब कोचिंग जनरली देखो क्यों लेनी चाहिए, कैसे आपको हेल्प करती है, दैट आई विल टेल। यूजली व्हाट हैपन्स कि आपकी थोड़ी सी प्रिपरेशन ईजी हो जाती है, बिकॉज यू हैव प्रॉपर क्लासेस गोइंग ऑन, यू हैव अ स्टडी मटेरियल टू यूज़, यू हैव अ डाउट सपोर्ट, है ना। इसलिए कोचिंग इज लाइक अ कैटलिस्ट इन योर प्रिपरेशन, ओके, इट मेक्स इट ईजियर, ठीक है। बट अगर आप बहुत सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन्ड हो, आपके पास कोई गाइड है, समबडी हु कैन गाइड यू फॉर IPMAT प्रिपरेशन ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस, whom you can talk to after a week maybe, है ना, and just can share your progress, है ना, and he guides you basically, ठीक है। So some of you might be having sisters, cousins, some sort of guide, right? So if you want such guides, you can join the iQuanta WhatsApp groups. There are a lot of students from IIM there, other faculties are there, they'll definitely guide you, and the group is always buzzing, okay, आप कभी भी क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हो। A lot of time coaching saves your time from doing topics which are not important for the exam. So lot of times students have told me कि सर मैं इंटीग्रेशन कर रहा हूँ, मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा, डिफरेंशिएशन कर रहे हैं बच्चे, आता ही नहीं है IPMAT के अंदर, ठीक है। तो अपनी रिसर्च अच्छे से करो, तो कोचिंग आपको बेसिकली इन चीज़ों से बचा लेती है कि जो पेपर में नहीं आ रहा है वो नहीं करना है, ऑब्वियसली, राइट। डाउट सपोर्ट एंड गाइडेंस आपको कोचिंग में मिल जाता है, ऑब्वियस सी बात है। कई बार ये मिसिंग होता है, जैसे सपोज आज आपने 10 क्वेश्चंस की, तो IPMAT में बहुत प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ती है, इट्स अ वेरी प्रैक्टिस ओरिएंटेड एग्जाम, एंड आपको बहुत सारे डाउट्स आएंगे। डाउट्स अगर टाइमली रिजॉल्व नहीं हुए तो हमेशा डाउट्स रह जाएंगे, और वही डाउट अगर पेपर में आ गया आप हो जाओगे पैनिक, ओके। सो फॉर दैट रीजन यू शुड बी क्लियरिंग योर डाउट्स ऑन अ डेली बेसिस। जितना भी छोटा मोटा डाउट आ रहा है उसको क्लियर करते जाओ, आपको और कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा। फॉर दैट डाउट क्लैरिफिकेशन आप चाहो तो iQuanta ऐप ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, इट इज़ कम्प्लीटली फ्री फॉर एवरीबडी, ओके। प्रोवाइड्स अ गुड स्ट्रक्चर एंड क्लैरिटी अराउंड सब्जेक्ट्स एंड कंटेंट, राइट। सो कई बार ऐसा होता है कि आपको एक अच्छा स्ट्रक्चर चाहिए कि नंबर्स मेरे को पढ़ना है तो किस ऑर्डर में पढ़ना है। तो कई बार बच्चे क्या करते हैं, रैंडम ऑर्डर में टॉपिक्स पढ़ते हैं। अब कोई टॉपिक पिछले से कनेक्टेड होता है तो उनको फिर क्लैरिटी नहीं आती है। सो दैट इज़ वेयर द कोचिंग हेल्प्स यू मे बी, ओके। इट सेव्स योर टाइम फ्रॉम हंटिंग रिसोर्सेज एंड क्वेश्चंस और मॉक्स। आप हमेशा वरना चेक करते रहते हो कि फ्री कहाँ से क्विज करूँ, इसके क्वेश्चन कहाँ से करूँ, उसके कहाँ से करूँ। सो दैट टाइम इज सेव्ड, ओके। बट देन ऑल ऑफ दिस विल बी फिगर्ड आउट वंस आई गिव यू दैट शीट, ओके। आई एम जस्ट ओपनिंग दैट शीट इन अ वाइल। Boosts consistency and discipline, okay. Then it boosts consistency and discipline. Obviously when you have some classes going on, daily notifications आपको आ रहे हैं, है ना, you are forced to study in some way which is good as well, okay। कि आपको classes तो एटलीस्ट करनी ही है, जिससे आपकी कंसिस्टेंसी बनी रहती है, आपका डिसिप्लिन बना रहता है, आपके टेस्ट वगैरह होते रहते हैं। सो यू आर ऑलवेज ऑन योर टोज फॉर सम रीजन। ऑल ऑफ द फैक्टर्स अबव इंक्रीज योर चांस ऑफ सिलेक्शन। सो बस थोड़ा सा आपका चांस ऑफ सिलेक्शन इंक्रीज हो जाता है अगर आप कोचिंग वगैरह कर लेते हो थोड़ा स्ट्रक्चर करके, है ना। बट यू शुड ऑल्सो नो हाउ टू यूज द कोचिंग प्रॉपरली। उनके रिसोर्सेज अच्छे से कंज्यूम करने पड़ते हैं, बिकॉज अदरवाइज इफ यू डोंट कंज्यूम द रिसोर्सेज फिर क्या होगा, नहीं हो पाएंगी चीज़ें, यू विल हैव बैकलॉग्स, यू विल नॉट बी अंडरस्टैंडिंग थिंग्स, द अंडरस्टैंडिंग विल बी ब्रोकन, ओके। एंड कोचिंग इज नॉट गोइंग टू गिव यू सम मैजिकल पावर, है ना। अदरवाइज जितने बच्चे कोचिंग में एनरोल्ड होते हैं सबके सब पेपर क्लियर कर लेते हैं, राइट। So that is why you have to consume whatever is given to you, okay, properly. I hope this is clear. Now this is the cutoff of IPMAT Indore 2026. ये थोड़ा आपको पता होने चाहिए, मैंने लास्ट वीडियो में बताया how to start IPMAT preparation, so you can check it out over there, okay. I have given a detailed explanation of all these things. As I told you, weekly goal अपना अचीव करो, फिर monthly, फिर yearly. तो पूरा गेम कंसिस्टेंसी का। अगर आप कंसिस्टेंसी पे रहते हो तो आपका एक कंपाउंडिंग इफेक्ट लग जाता है साल भर का, हाँ। 10, 15, 20 क्वेश्चन करते 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 जब आप उस नंबर पे पहुंच जाते हो कि आपने 3000, 4000, 5000 क्वेश्चन कर लिए हैं, 15-20 मॉक्स लगा लिए हैं, आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग बहुत क्लियर हो जाती है, ओके। एंड मॉक देने से ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है उसकी एनालिसिस करना कि आपने किया क्या, मॉक में परफॉर्म कैसा किया। मॉक तो आप 2 घंटे बैठ के दे सकते हो, पर उसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आई उनको सॉल्व करते रहना, सो दैट हर मॉक में कुछ प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो एंड आगे आने वाले टाइम में आपके फाइनल पेपर तक सारी प्रॉब्लम्स रिजॉल्व हो जाएं। दीज आर टॉपिक्स यू शुड कवर इन अरिथमेटिक, इन सबकी वीडियोस आपको मिल जाएंगी। ये नंबर सिस्टम के टॉपिक्स हैं, दीज आर द अलजेब्रा टॉपिक्स, यू कैन पॉज एंड चेक। आई हैव ऑल्सो रिटन टाइम की कितने दिन में ऐसे जनरली आपको कंप्लीट कर लेना चाहिए सब, सो दैट आप थोड़ा बहुत टाइम से रहो, है ना, ऐसा नहीं कि आप इन्फाइनाइट टाइम लेते जा रहे हो। देन मॉडर्न मैथ्स के अंदर सारे टॉपिक्स हैं, ज्योमेट्री मेंसुरेशन में ये पढ़ना है, डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन में ये सब चीज़ें करनी है। ओके ओके, देन वी कम टू वर्बल एबिलिटी। वर्बल एबिलिटी में जनरली इन्हीं के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, आरसी के, सेंटेंस कंप्लीशन, पैरा कंप्लीशन, ईडियम फ्रेजेस, पैरा जंबल, सेंटेंस करेक्शन, वोकैबुलरी बेस्ड के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं। सो इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट टू चेक अ पीवाईक्यू, ठीक है। एंड एज आई सेड, अगर आप आईपीमैट इंदौर के लिए पढ़ रहे हो तो आपका लगभग जिपमैट रोहतक के क्वेश्चंस भी हो जाते हैं। तो जनरली ये होता है कि आईपीमैट इंदौर जो है वो एम्फोसाइज करता है थोड़े से कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव क्वेश्चंस पे, नॉट टू मच ऑन वोकैबुलरी। आईपीमैट इंदौर बहुत ज़्यादा वोकैबुलरी पे फोकस नहीं करता, देयर आर क्वेश्चंस ओके, बट वो कंटेक्चुअल वोकैबुलरी पे फोकस करते हैं, ठीक है ना। जैसे कि क्वेश्चंस आएंगे वर्ड यूसेज के, फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स के, ठीक है, इन दैट वे आस्क यू क्वेश्चंस। एंड जनरली अगर आप रोहतक जिपमैट की बात करते हो, वहाँ पे क्वेश्चन कई बार थोड़े से अलग भी रहते हैं, जैसे डायरेक्टली एंटोनिम्स, सिनोनिम्स, फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच वहाँ पे पूछे जाते हैं, जो कि आईपीमैट इंदौर में नहीं पूछे जाते हैं। सो वंस यू गो थ्रू द पास्ट ईयर पेपर, आपको सब क्लियर हो जाएगा, ठीक है। डू चेक द पेपर्स, फाइन। एंड ये आपका वर्बल का प्रिपरेशन सीक्वेंस है। पॉज द स्लाइड एंड चेक इट प्रॉपर्ली। लॉजिकल रीजनिंग, अगर आप रोहतक जिपमैट के लिए पढ़ रहे हो आपको ये सब करना पड़ेगा, मैंने लिखा भी है नीचे, आईपीमैट रोहतक जिपमैट के लिए लॉजिकल रीजनिंग अगर आपको आईपीमैट के लिए करना है, जैसे कि रोहतक जिपमैट के लिए, तो ये सारे टॉपिक्स आपको करने हैं, ठीक है ना। ये रोहतक जिपमैट वाला है, तो सीक्वेंस क्या है वो मैंने यहाँ पे बताई है। सो दिस इज द शीट दैट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट। इफ यू वांट टू गेट दिस शीट, देयर इज अ व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन, जॉइन इट एंड आई विल पुट द शीट ओवर देयर, ओके। Now how to use this sheet. In this sheet I have properly arranged the lectures which you need to use for quants syllabus completion, okay. So these are the playlists through which you can complete your syllabus, okay. And I have written modern math playlist coming soon, so whatever content has to be added I'll keep updating it over here in the due course of the time. Verbal ability, you can use these playlists. LRDI, this is for Indore LRDI playlist, this is Rohtak JIPMAT LRDI playlist, okay. So lectures, these are lectures that are going to help you complete your syllabus. Second comes practice. Once you have done these, there are practice playlists. So here we have 600 plus topic wise questions. Here we have 250 most expected questions for IPMAT. This was one of the most watched series before IPMAT 2026, okay, in India. Almost every student watched it. 120 quants mixed questions. So here you have mixed questions to practice, okay. Maybe you can do this after you do all of these, but topic wise playlist, this one you can do, you can explore after every topic, okay. Then 200 plus quants questions playlist. So this is again also, these are mixed playlists, okay, the last three. Similarly, in verbal ability there are 2 practice playlists, okay. A lot of practice questions are included here as well. For example, you can read daily vocab playlist, idiom phrase playlist, word power easy playlist, IPMAT 100 RCs playlist, IPMAT VA practice playlist, then VA practice playlist, VA marathons, okay. All of these are included over here. If you want to do PYQs after you finish, then you can go to 23 PYQs, 24 PYQs, 25 PYQs, 26 PYQ solutions will be coming soon, okay. And we will be updating the same for VRC as well, the PYQ solutions. LRDA solutions are almost covered, okay, for Indore in these only, okay. So just explore all of these, okay, explore all of these. Once you explore them, you will get a good idea of what has to be done, okay. I hope that is clear. Fine. Now let's go ahead. Once you scroll down, I have also put together all the important books and PDFs, okay. So for quants, Arun Sharma CAT quants book, okay. If you want to go extreme in quants, then you can use the CAT quant PYQs of last 5 years over here, okay. But this is for those who have already done good amount of questions and they want to do some tough questions. They are good at easy questions. Then IPMAT daily quizzes by iQuanta. If you want to do a daily quiz of 15 questions, you can come to this particular link, okay. iQuanta IPMAT books, okay. You can purchase them, okay. Books are not for free, you can purchase the books. IPMAT sectional mocks, these are paid, okay. So later on when you feel like you have done quite good amount of syllabus, then you can take the mocks. But here I have a lot of quants formula sheets that you can use, okay. Understood? You can use these to revise formulas and everything all together before the exam or maybe during the course of your preparation. Verbal ability, word power easy book is here. General English by SP Bakshi, which I was telling there, it is here. Lucent English book is also there, okay. You can explore it. If this helps you, use General English, otherwise go to Lucent. Then GMAT Club RCs. So usually people say that if you go to GMAT Club, then you get genre wise RCs, okay. There are, you can choose your difficulty level and do some RCs, okay. But as far as I believe, if you do PYQ RCs, iQuanta is putting daily RCs, there is a playlist of 100 RCs already. If you do these, then also you will do good amount of RCs, okay. But if you want to solve by yourself, you can go to GMAT Club as well, okay. Then Hindu editorials, if you read the Hindu on a daily basis, okay, your vocabulary improves a lot because the newspaper has it uses very good words, okay, in its articles and all. So for this, if you want daily Hindu editorials, you can come to iQuanta WhatsApp group, join the link from here, okay. Vocabulary book by Neetu Singh. So this is a vocabulary intensive book, okay. Those who are good at other things, they are basically struggling with vocab, want to make their vocab very strong, you can do this. But if you go through all of these, vocab will be taken care of, okay. This is just for extra practice. Someday you are not in mood to do RCs, you can just pick up some vocabulary words and start doing it. If you want to do complete vocabulary like idiom phrases, you want to do phrasal verbs, you want to do antonym synonyms, okay, you want to do anything around vocabulary, so you can come to this drive, complete vocab coverage. There's a PDF inside it which is called Barron's 500 GRE word list. These this particular PDF has very good words, okay, which usually are asked in exams very frequently in passages or antonym synonyms or somewhere in fill in the blanks. 100 RC PDF. So if you don't want to check the solution earlier, okay, if you don't directly want to go to the solution on YouTube that we post for RCs, you can come to 100 RCs PDFs here, okay. We upload the PDF after each and every RC. Then this yellow one is the master drive link of all other resources. If you want to explore, you can explore from here, okay. So tips, there are some tips as well where I have written you must try to solve at least 50 questions of each topic. This must be your least target, like 50 questions of remainders, 50 of divisibility, 50 like that, okay. Vocab, idiom, phrases, phrasal verbs must be done daily. So in this vocabulary complete vocab coverage, there are a lot of PDFs around vocab, idiom, phrases, phrasal verbs. They must be done daily on a daily basis, like 5 every day, okay. Waiting to complete the syllabus is a mistake. Begin mock tests in October and November even with only 50% syllabus. देखो अभी आपको सिलेबस जितना कर सकते हो उतना खत्म करने का ट्राई करना है, बट अगर आपका 50% ही सिलेबस हुआ है तो भी आई विल से दैट फ्रॉम अक्टूबर नवंबर यू शुड स्टार्ट मॉक, बिकॉज उसके बाद अगर आप लेट करोगे बीच में बोर्ड्स आएंगे, प्रिपरेशन विल गो डाउन, ओके, इट विल बिकम स्लो. सो मॉक्स पहले से ही देना शुरू कर दो, बिकॉज आफ्टर द बोर्ड एग्जाम्स बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर आप पे आएगा, ठीक है, बिकॉज एग्जाम कम्स रियली क्लोज. तो उस समय पर आपको खाली मॉक्स देने हैं. iQuanta हैज़ अ क्रैश कोर्स एट दैट पर्टिकुलर मोमेंट, सो आप चाहो तो iQuanta का क्रैश कोर्स बाद में ले सकते हो फॉर इंटेंस रिविजन, ओके. फीलिंग रेडी फॉर द एग्जाम इज अ डिसीजन, नो वन इज एक्चुअली एवर रेडी. आपको एग्जाम के एक दिन पहले भी लगेगा कि मैं रेडी नहीं हूँ, बट आपके मॉक स्कोर्स आपको कॉन्फिडेंस देंगे, ठीक है. अगर आपने अच्छे से पढ़ा है, अच्छा सॉल्व किया है, देन यू आर काइंड ऑफ रेडी, ठीक है. एंड एज आई कीप सेइंग, दोज हु नो मोर प्रॉब्लम्स दे नो मोर सॉल्यूशंस, टू कीप प्रैक्टिसिंग एंड प्रैक्टिसिंग. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ओके. द मोर क्वेश्चंस यू फेस यू विल हैव मोर वेज टू सॉल्व दोज पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. अब जिसने 500 क्वेश्चन करे हैं बस IPMAT के लिए, वो ज़्यादा कुछ कर नहीं पाएगा, ठीक है, अनटिल एंड अनलेस वो नेचुरली बहुत टैलेंटेड है, अच्छा है. बट अगर आप अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस करते हो डेली बेसिस पे, एज आई सेड, कंपाउंडिंग होती है धीरे धीरे, है ना. एक समय ऐसा आ जाता है कि आप इतने अच्छे क्वेश्चंस कर लेते हो, इतने ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस कर लेते हो कि आपको चीज़ें क्लियर हो जाती हैं. सो दिस इज़ दैट PDF. इफ़ यू वांट द लिंक टू दिस शीट, देन देयर इज अ WhatsApp ग्रुप लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन. डू जॉइन इट, ओके. Okay, so I'm stopping here you for a while. This is the sheet which I'm talking about, in which I have collated all the important lectures to complete the syllabus, all the important practice playlists and PDFs, all the PYQ playlists, and as well as I have put all the IPMAT books and PDFs together. If you want the link to this particular sheet, then you can join the iQuanta WhatsApp group from the link in the description, and I'll be sharing this sheet over there, okay. So I hope the video helped you. You got some basic idea of how to structure preparation, which resources to use. तभी भी अगर आपको डाउट है, देखो डाउट तो अगर आप कोचिंग में होगे तब भी आपको आएगा कि मैंने इतना कर लिया, अब क्या करूँ, अब नेक्स्ट क्या करूँ. सो फॉर दैट रीजन इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट टू स्टे कनेक्टेड विद पीपल हु कैन गाइड यू, एंड फॉर दैट यू कैन जॉइन द iQuanta WhatsApp ग्रुप, ठीक है, जिसमें बहुत सारे मेंटोर्स हैं, पुराने ऐसे बच्चे जिन्होंने IPMAT क्लियर किया हुआ है. इन दोज ग्रुप्स वी हैव पुट IIM मेंटोर्स, ओके. These are students from IIMs who are there to help you. They have cracked the exam earlier and they reply within seconds, okay, and it will be helping you throughout your IPMAT preparation. So if you like this particular video, subscribe to the channel so that we can come up with more videos, and do follow the channel, okay. We'll be coming with a lot of playlists in future, a lot of free content which is going to help your IPMAT preparation and help you crack the exam. Thank you so much.